All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. It's Saturday, man. It's Saturday. Feel good. Got up. Got a little workout in. Look, I'm excited right now because if many of you guys know, if you don't know, I'm going for my master's in business. So I'm going for my MBA right now, which it's been challenging. So it's been taking my energy away. I ain't been able to really. I've been had to focus to get this done, so I ain't really been pumping out the videos like normal. I just had to get that schoolwork done, man. Halfway through the program, so excited. But I got 2.5 weeks off, so y'all know what that means. I'm about to go hard, man. I'm about to go hard, man. So gotta take advantage of this, right? But real quick, man. I want to talk about something for a minute. And it's Ben Simmons. I keep hearing to talk about Ben Simmons and Ben Simmons. And the question is Ben Simmons the problem in Philly? Or is Ben Simmons' obvious issues being elevated to hide another issue? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. So first of all, I think it was a combination of things. I think as much as we love Doc Rivers, and we love to say that, he's one of the best coaches, and he is. But he got a problem giving up leads in the playoffs, and you can look you don't have to look further than this year's Clippers and last year's Clippers to see the difference. Again, another series giving up. And I like Doc. I think Doc is a hell of a coach. But at the same time, I feel like Doc Rivers, he got something to prove, man. He got to prove that he can get out of these. He can stop giving up series leads, big leads in games, because and it's his first year in Philly. So no one's going to point their finger at him right now. You kind of side-eye a little bit, but you ain't going to say, oh, it's him. It's his first year. You got to see what he's working with, right? No, not really. We've seen in Boston. We've seen in LA what he's really working with. So I don't know if all this is on Ben Simmons. I keep hearing Ben Simmons this, Ben Simmons that, Ben Simmons this, Ben. And listen, if you ain't got to do no more than watch my my videos, I was critical of him too. I'm still critical, but I'm just saying, like, you got a Ben Simmons and you got a Doc Rivers. I don't think those two mesh, man. But I do think Doc holds some blame here, man. I really do feel like Doc Rivers has some blame here. And I feel like Ben Simmons has been scapegoated a little bit. Because I feel like everyone's piling on Ben Simmons. And like I said, we're about to talk about that in a minute. But everyone's piling on Ben Simmons. But we got to also understand this is starting to become repetitious for Doc Rivers, team after team, because this happened in Boston. Remember that? We remember the big three, yeah. But after that, we've seen this before. It's happened in Boston, and it happened in Los Angeles. Now it's happening here. You got to fix this thing from the outside in. But what I will say is Ben Simmons gotta step up. All right, I don't know no other way to put it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this for old Ben. To me, let me say this: Philadelphia fans, right? And I'm a Cowboy fan, so I'm not crazy they fans could be as far as NFL, but just in general, Philly is itself. I know you hear about the whatever. But Philly itself is one of those ironclad cities. It's a put in the work, work hard, grind it out, the steel mills and stuff like that. Like, that's what Philly's backbone is, right? When you get a guy like Ben Simmons, it's obvious. Like, listen, I hate to say it like this, but it's obvious he ain't putting in the work. He is not putting in the work to the point that he's regressing, especially offensively. Ben Simmons, and I'm going to talk about where I think he should go soon. But Ben Simmons is a is a person that is comfortable. It's comfortable. His post-game speeches are becoming robotic. You know, they were talking about trade scenarios, right? And they said, well, Ben Simmons, he can't go here because, you know, he like LA and Miami, so this place won't be good for him. And this place won't be. Yes, it will. If Philly going to keep Ben Simmons, they have to create a Ben Simmons bubble. Hey, Ben, love you. Got much respect for you, but you ain't leaving this facility. You can go home and back here. You got to set up something like that to just lock him in. He do not seem to be the guy who's motivated to elevate his game. 1 year fine, 2 years, 3, 4 years. The same thing? The same thing? Or was Ben Simmons mislabeled? Did everyone expect him to come out and be this guy? No, I did. And he's just a good defensive player. Maybe that's his tag. A good defensive player. Not a scorer, point guard, nothing like that. He's just a good defensive player because of his length. I think he got way more than that. I really think he got way more than that. But to me, the onus is on Ben Simmons to get in the lab. That's all it takes, man. This is a simple fix. Get in the lab and do the work. You got to lock in. Y'all know my favorite player of all time, my personal GOAT, Mr. Kobe Bryant himself. He often talked about the time when he was shooting air balls. And he was saying his legs just wasn't under him because he wasn't used to playing that many games. So do you just say, all right, he had a choice to make. All right, my legs just ain't up under me. Okay, cool. All right, I'll be better next year. Or he can lock himself in the gym like he did and shoot 10,000 shots to build that. That's the difference. That when you're looking at good versus great, Ben Simmons is good. If he want to be great, he got to get his butt in the gym, lock in, get out of LA. Don't try to go to South Beach. You ain't got that kind of time. That's like me. I'll be honest with y'all. That's like me seeing Kyle Kuzma modeling. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get in, like, I don't understand, like, the people with this that have the opportunity of a lifetime that won't lock in. Go chase your, oh, that's going to be there. Miami ain't going nowhere. LA ain't going nowhere. Lock your butt in, get great at your craft. And then you can do everything else. You take care of your foundation first. You're trying to build a house on quicksand. Get in, lock in, do the work. I believe in Ben. I know Ben can do it, but he got to know he can do it. He got to know if he lock in, handle his business, he can succeed. The last thing I want to talk about, if he traded, where should he go? He got to go to a team with shooters. He got to go to a team with shooters. Golden State, perfect. There's two reasons why he need to go to a team with shooters. One of the reasons being he can't shoot. So somebody got to shoot. That's the first. He can facilitate and get the ball out of people. They can knock down shots. He got to be around shooters. Two, he need to be around shooters because they're going to be in the gym shooting, and hopefully it can rub off on him and he can understand what it takes to be a great shooter. You pair Ben Simmons with someone like Steph who's always shooting, or Clay that's always shooting, that's great at their craft. They can get it in. I believe they can get it in his head and make him shoot and understand. For one, we got your back. You ain't got to work. There's no pressure when you shoot. And two, this is how it's done. But he got to first warning. It's all about Ben Simmons and his commitment level. So that's my take on Ben Simmons, man. When they talk about it, I just want to put my 2 cents on that because you hear so much about it. So with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, man, you guys be good.